Hey everybody, Brandon Swanson alongside Sean Anderson, and this is it, folks. The final NFL preview video that we will do this season. It is the Super Bowl. It is the Super Bowl, folks. We are really excited. We've got a good one. The New England Patriots, or some would say the New England Tom Brady's, and the Atlanta Falcons. Really looking for a good game here, but then again, Sean, we were looking for a really good game last season. Yeah. We did not get that between Carolina and Denver. Nope. Can we see a better one this week? And then tell us about the New England Patriots. What do they have to do to get the win?
I hope this is a much better game because we've seen tons of stinkers in this NFL playoffs. Really, the only one that has been fantastic is that Cowboys-Packers games. Hopefully, we do get a better game here. I mean, we've seen a ton of disappointments. We've seen a ton of blowouts from the Patriots side, and we've also seen a ton of blowouts from the Falcons side as well. But the way the Patriots will win here, and the way it will be a good game, is the Patriots do need to protect Tom Brady. They're going to try to bring Vic Beasley up the middle because attacking Tom Brady that way, where you attack him straight at the middle over David Andrews, and you go straight at him and not give him, you have to really make him choose whether to go left, whether to go right. And he really doesn't have the left or left. He really doesn't have. That's really what's going on in his brain when he sees a guy coming straight at him. He doesn't have that agility to get away from a guy like Vic Beasley, left or right. If you bring pressure on the right side, he'll at least be able to go to the left. I'm going the opposite way here. He'll at least be able to go to the left and roll out. But if you go straight at him, he will not have that time. So the Patriots are going to have to go, obviously protect him, and then go to the short passes early and often to Danny Amendola, Julian Edelman. They're going to have to go early and often to those guys, and they're also going to have to get Martellus Bennett into the game because we have not seen him really play a huge factor in the playoffs here, and he's been really quiet, and that ankle has really been banging him up. And then on the defensive side, what the Patriots need to do is I know bringing pressure on Matt Ryan might be difficult. I think attacking over the middle as well might help them. Bringing Ninkovich over the middle because Alec Max is a little bit banged up, and if you do try to force him to back up often on that ankle, that might put him out early and it might limit his effectiveness. So the Patriots need to probably rush 4 and drop back 7 so you do have enough time and enough capability to defend these great Falcons wide receivers. But that's going to allow them to rush the ball. So it's going to be very difficult to really attack this Falcons defense. But as long as they are able to hold them to field goals and not touchdowns, that's going to be the way the Patriots win. I think the Patriots will get a win here, shocker. But we'll save that for a little bit. Why don't you tell us how the Falcons win?
Well, for the Falcons, I think it's continue to do what they really did against the Green Bay Packers, and they got everyone involved. And I thought that was one thing that was great. Matt Ryan had time. His offensive line has been healthy all season long. I think it's been probably the healthiest offensive line that of any team in the NFL all season.
Only used 7 different combinations. Patriots were second with 8. So obviously, healthy O-line means to success for your team.
Big time, and it clearly has this season. And not only guys like Julio Jones, but then you have Mohamed Sanu Sr., you have Aldrick Robinson, you have Taylor Gabriel. All those guys, you can't be covering every single one of those each time. Ends too. I mean, absolutely. What is it? I don't know his first name, but it's something Toilolo
and Hooper.
Yes, and Austin Hooper, I think it is. So they have so many weapons, and that's not even counting the guys on the ground. Yeah. That's not counting Tevin Coleman, and that's not counting Devonta Freeman. So I think that the Falcons in this game, to me, they have just so much firepower, and they have not slowed down. Not to say that the New England Patriots don't, because they clearly do, but I think Atlanta has so much offense. Green Bay, not a great defense, but they were just so overwhelmed. You just didn't know who to cover, when to cover them. Defensively, I'm gonna say that the Atlanta Falcons need to do what Ryan Shazier told Mike and Mike that the Pittsburgh Steelers need to do. Get to Tom Brady. Get to Tom Brady early and often, because if you can knock him down a couple of times early in the game, give him some hits, he may not hang as long in the pocket if he's already taken a couple of hits. Nice thing for Tom Brady, he usually don't take a whole lot of hits because he's got a good offensive line. But I think that's what Atlanta needs to do. Offensively, though, I think that when you look at these two teams, the team with the better offense, my opinion, is the Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah, it's hard to argue that they do have a better offense. I do think that LeGarrette Blount's going to be a huge factor for the Patriots because when you see the Falcons going up against big physical runners, they do seem to struggle, so Dion Lewis might not play a huge factor in the running game. If the Patriots can get Blount going, that's going to obviously take off pressure of Tom Brady. But I'm worried about Deion Jones coming up the middle. I'm worried about Vic Beasley on the end because we've seen the pressure that they've been able to force on on their opponents, really. And it gives me worries, and I think it's going to be a good game. I'm still picking the Patriots, though. I'm going to go 30-24.
I'm gonna pick the Falcons, and I'm gonna say that the Falcons will win this one 34-27. So I'm gonna pick the Falcons. I truly believe that the Falcons will win in this game, because I do think that they're the better team. When you put them both on paper and then when you put them out on the field, I think that the Falcons are going to show that they are the better team. Matt Ryan showed this season that he is an elite quarterback, can be an elite quarterback. Tom Brady, we already know about him, but I think when it comes down to it, Atlanta is a team that's going to be able to knock off the New England Patriots.
I'm so nervous. I'm completely nervous, Brandon. I've gone through this 7 times now with the Patriots being in the Super Bowl, and I'm too nervous. You saying all these things make me nervous.
Seriously, when you look at these two teams together on paper and what they've done this season,
they're fantastic.
I wouldn't want to see any other two teams right now, because I think that, like we got in college football, the two best teams are in the championship game. In the big game.
And hopefully, like that college game, we do get a fantastic game where it's down to the wire and Tom Brady hoists his 5th Lombardi trophy.
Absolutely. Well, there you go, folks. Sean is going with the New England Patriots to win the Super Bowl.
I'm shocked that I'm picking the Patriots.
I am so shocked, Sean. It's not even funny. I have picked the Atlanta Falcons to win the Super Bowl. Just think Atlanta has a little edge on the offensive side. Well, we hope that you enjoy the Super Bowl. Comment down below. Let us know what you think. Who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl and why? Who you taking? What's the final score in your mind? And, of course, make sure you like this video, subscribe to MVP, check us out on our Patreon page. Enjoy the Super Bowl. Have a great party. Enjoy the commercials. And, as Sean would say, go Tom Brady. Enjoy the bowl.
The bowl? Is that a new thing? Is that hip?
It's hip.
Hip to say?
It's hip. It's the new thing.
Okay, cool.